Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I am the Mysterious JG, your party host, as we party hardy across Japan, conquering it. And, yeah. So I'm starting a new play session here. Don't expect to get in more than 3 videos, maybe 4 tops. Yeah, the 4 tops, the 4 seasons. Love that intro, but I'm going to skip through it because I want to try to make good use of the time. Nagahide Niwa, I believe, is one of Hideyoshi's top lieutenants in District 2. But back in District 9, crazy things are afoot involving shrimp aliens. No, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. In fact, I have done things people told me not to bother to do, like move the capital, after having first moved Nobunaga and finding out that didn't work, to alleviate my problems with control not shifting around where I wanted to. Kawaka Nakajima. I probably pronounced that wrong. Yeah, but bottom line is the Oda. I gave Hideyoshi, some decent officers and kind of left him in charge of his own district, which is about half our territory, under orders basically to not lose territory. I have not put him in a position where he is able to engage our enemies. Now we are working diplomacy with the Chosakabe, so they're hostile because of our, cause of our strong influence. We were formerly part of an opposing clan. In fact, other parties over here that were once part of the pro-Hojo coalition are now neutral with us. And the main reason I have to adjust my volume, I keep forgetting the this game's, well, you know what, probably, never mind. Sorry, got a little distracted there. Sometimes this game's a little loud, but I think I'm okay. The Chosakabe there were other clans in the west, including the Uchi, who joined the pro-Hojo coalition during the days of our anti-Hojo coalition. But we never really engaged them in combat directly. The Chosakabe are the only Western member of the pro-Hojo coalition still standing, which is why they're still an enemy. The Asakura, I don't even think they joined the coalition. I think they've just hated us for a really long time. And when I say, actually, I was not accurate, because now that I think about it, the Honganji up here were in fact part of the pro-Hojo coalition, I think. But in the meantime, we no longer have hostility with the Hojo. We have refused. So I guess that's, I don't know. The Takeda now are no longer hostile towards us, which is just ridiculous. We're going to finish them off. It's only a matter of time. Oh, you guys are on the march. I wonder who you are. It looks like the Date are finally going to war with... oh, never mind. You guys aren't the main force. Oh, but your vassals, the Nanbu. It might be that the Date and the Nanbu are finally throwing down. I wonder if we will see... Zur, Uncle Baldo... Fall, Zur... Sorry, yeah. Fall, Uncle Baldo, Zur. I wonder if we'll finally see him in action. I wonder if he'll be seeing action. It's hard to say. But, boy, I had the Matsudaira kind of contained, and then they ended up with Odawara Castle, still a sticking point for me, which of course we've had to defend. You guys are heading back from helping us out with the conquest. But in fact, despite my plans at one point to hey, I'm going to take out the Honganji and the Asakura while things are quiet with the Hojo. The Hojo tried to take back Odawara Castle from the Matsudaira, so hostilities have flared back up immediately. And I don't think, people have advised me in the comments, and I tend to agree. The path of reason and wisdom here is to let these guys sit because they're not a threat, and to concentrate on dealing with the Hojo, rather than trying to tidy up my territory and get rid of some forces here that aren't mine, and giving the Hojo a chance to rebuild. I need to keep on the Hojo because anytime I show laxness in my dealings with the Hojo, friendly indebted to Oda clan. Now, that should be what the Matsudaira are too. Yep. You guys not so much, because you went hostile towards me for a while. Because I attacked somebody that I didn't realize was your ally. And I'm going to do that again if I get myself in a position to attack the Takeda before your alliance with them expires. But I don't know that that'll happen. It would be better to keep the Satake clan on good terms, because we can use them against the Hojo. But no matter. So yeah, the big battles continue to be outside of Odawara, and my hope is that I fielded a big enough army. Even if it doesn't have necessarily, it's got like Mitsuhide and Yasuke. Lubu's got a kind of weakened unit. Of course, Nobunaga's unit was actually defeated defending Odawara Castle, but Earl King's still there. He was complaining he's commanding a small unit, and in fact, it's even smaller now. But yeah, we've in fact defeated the main force that was coming to take Odawara Castle. Toriyama Risaru is coming with a pretty big force, though. But the bottom line is, we just... Although I lost one of the skirmishes, I think we've won the larger battle down here to defend Odawara. And while I've got big armies down here, we need to take some more cities. Not just to stop Odawara from being the front line. That's not it at all. I'd rather be in a position trying to defend Odawara than defending Tamanawa. We just need to eat away at these, territory base that they're using to build against us. Anyway, let's get back to it here. What would I like? What am I about? Don't want to just keep... I want to try to get out of this pattern of always selling food to keep buying more guns and horses. Or at least just doing that as sparingly as possible. Road improvements. That was, I think, something I was spending money on last turn that I decided I had to, cool off with. But there's going to come a point where I need to tighten up these roads a bit. I've got one really good road running more or less all the way to Odawara, although there's a path here that the fucking Matsudaira refused to find, and the Hojo know about. It's pissing me off. If I was going to improve things anymore, it's a question of, are all of my cities up here surrounded by the best quality of roads possible? Kirikamuno. Okay, so this one is not. That, I don't know if this one makes a difference or not. But I think they might. It's definitely affected by this road, but I don't know as much about whether the others come into play. This road here can't be improved? I don't get it. Why not? Why couldn't it be? There is a road here, which seems like... Why can't we improve it? Oh, somebody's probably already working it. That's probably why. Okay, so, I guess let's just get the best transit we can through all these mountain regions here, but it's a lot of money to spend. That's a lot of money to spend. Okay, take it back. Let's, for right now, because of the economic benefit, the growth benefit, let's just improve this road that I've completely lost. Let's just improve the road that directly adjoins the castle. Even though logic dictates trade isn't going to start flowing unless there's access along more than just this road. You've got to be able to get to where this road begins. But we're just going to call it that for right now. And look for other roads that are actually... Our city hex is directly on that road, and the road needs to be improved. And I'm not seeing any more situations like that, because I'm usually pretty on top of fixing that up. This is a road that we can bypass when it's not the fastest route. I think down here we've got the roads as good as they can be. Although here, again, I'm seeing roads, I don't think anyone's working them, but we're not being allowed to improve them. If I'm ever going to march out of Fuji Yoshida, I probably want to have better roads out of there than I have. Although they'll probably march down here and join forces coming through the main way. So let's just call this the end of our road work for right now. Somebody pointed out, One of the nations that has agreed to become an actual, actually been absorbed by the Oda recently. Which clan was that? It's one of these clans in here, I think. I could now actually put, if I wanted to trigger the events with Hisahide Matsunaga, I could actually put him in charge of that castle. But we're so far off course with history now, I don't even know that it's worth trying to get back on anything, and he's a good officer that I don't particularly feel the need to lose. So this road here doesn't, I think, affect Kanbara directly. And that being the case, I think our best route for most of our forces to take is just straight along here. There's no great reason to improve any of these side roads, because they would be going to I could be building defensive points there, but I don't think I'm going to. Castle improvements. This place is never going to be allowed to build a castle facility, so 2-story Tenchu, resupplied troops strength slightly increases. No. Barbican. Do I even want to keep that? I guess it increases attack power of units with horses. I suppose Gunner Tower I can't do, requires Earthen Wall. Earthen Wall is just giving me hit points and making other things available that I can't build because it's the last I can build. So 2-story Tenchu is probably the logical choice here. We'll go ahead and have Mr. P do it. Because that's never going to be a castle with, a great castle facility inside. I'm holding off here in case eventually I can do something. This one doesn't seem like it's ever going to be allowed to build a castle facility. That's weird. It's got room, though. Gunner Tower would be good. But actually, a residence that increases the population is probably better. Computer seems to favor 3-story Tenchu. Increases number of troops. Population increases quickly. I'll go with this instead. And now I'm ripping right through that money. I was not going to spend a lot on road works, and suddenly I'm ripping through it with this instead. But hopefully I won't see that many more castles where I really want to build something. My tendency to build everything I can build is why I'm always out of gold, but it also means there's probably not that many things right now that are available for me to build. Let's take a look at some of these. What are my big cities up here that I'm actually going to be marching out from? Probably Takato. Who have I got in charge there? You do not seem to be like super officer with the best stats ever. I wonder if I had somebody moving towards here to take over that's got good war stats. Or maybe you're it. Or maybe Aida Castle. You are not somebody who's got the best stats ever either. Although I've got somebody with 80-84. Toshiie, I moved Toshiie here. So I'm mildly surprised you're still in charge, quite frankly. That's a good point. Who have we got who's pissed off and is worth keeping? Don't care about you, don't really care about you. Don't really care about you, or you, or you. Or even you. Or, well, you're not terrible as a political officer. And your name's Kojima, that makes me like you. This guy's not too bad. He's got sort of middling stats, you know? Yoshituna Mitsugu, where is he? Nagashima. Problem is I don't know the cities well enough to actually know where that is, and if you pull out too far you can't see the names. Nagashima, he might be in Hideyoshi's territory. But if he's not, I'd like to put him in charge of the castle he's in. Suppose I could just go down the frickin' list. Oh, there's Nagashima. Oh, that's Master Miller's castle. Feel bad taking your castle away from me, Master Miller, but I know that you are cagey enough to know what's What? Your loyalty is pretty damn high. His loyalty goes up to 9, so he's still pissed. Let's get a look at this dude and what his deal is. Why are you so angry? You're in charge of your own castle now. All the other people who are angry have shitty stats. He probably has stats that are considered shitty by the game because nothing is above 60. Oh, look at this guy. He often objects to orders and appears discontent. But he's not as... Wait, he's not that upset. Maybe that guy went into orange now, and that's why I'm confused. Because I've lost his name. I'm going to try to recognize him by portrait here. There he is. Okay, he's now no longer super pissed. So you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. But you're not, again, you're not awful. Kojima. And you are located at Sakurabura. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. You're not horrible, but you're not... Yeah, fuck you. You suck. You are not super pissed. So Kojima is in Sakurabura. Which I think is one of the ones we took over recently, because the name isn't ringing a bell. Yeah, we haven't seen it that much. So Sakurabura. I changed my lord at Sakurabura. Oh, no, that's not the wrong thing. Then this guy goes down to 13. No, he's at 13. He will go down to 10. Nagayasu Narita. Let's check him out. Make sure I didn't just piss him off to the point of no return. I just got his last name and I'm already blanking on what it was. Yeah, he's now pissed off. His stats are about the same, jeez. Yeah, it was only him being in the damn castle that was keeping him loyal. Or being the lord of the castle. Though he's getting the "it's good the talented are rewarded" boost. Huh. Let's find Kojima, although I don't remember what Kojima's portrait looks like now, damn it. There he is. It's gonna be tough to keep them both happy.
What would you like?
Can't buy any shitty treasures. So I'm tempted now to move somebody out of Sakurabura and into one of these other bases. Sakurabura has 4. I could move... Let's see who's the lord of Matsukira Castle. Nagahide Shiba. I've decided I don't care about your stats, so that's why I am not doing anything about making you happy. When the -3 goes away, you still won't... Yeah, we're never going to get this guy happy with us. So let's move... Hold on. Yeah, let's move... Oh wait, you know what? This shouldn't be that complicated. Kojima's in charge, but 50s and 40 and 50, 50, 50, 60, 58. He was the guy I was trying to keep happy. Nagayasu Narita. So I'm working way too hard for a guy of his caliber, but we can... He should show up on the list here because he's close by. I'll remember him by his goofy looking portrait. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, clearly should have organized these guys by name because I'm getting more choices to pull from than I thought. I thought it would just be the guys who were really close by. That's not him. That's another guy I've been worried about. Here's a guy who's suffering illness or something. Wow, this is not the way to have done this. I don't know, I'm convinced I'll recognize this portrait anymore. You know what? Yeah. Am I doing this completely backwards? Or the red one's going to be at the bottom? Red one's going to be at the bottom. Okay. Well, there he is anyway. And Sakei Hatano, I will hope will be all right. She's at 18, so she should be good. His loyalty only goes up to 9. Jeez. Maybe it's not even worth the effort, but we'll see. All right. What else? Bribes. It's not what to do. Not doing very much with the tribes. We have been working on him, but we're only at pacify. What is? That's right. It's Fuma, but he's now not discontent enough to actually join us or anything. Who is working on the Imperial Court? Because we got our title, so we need to get back to work on the court. Nobukatsu can do it. What did he say? It was, sorry, just for some reason I suddenly am interested in what his dialogue was there. Because he used to not be very happy with us at all, and now he's actually... Okay, we don't actually get that. We just get event text. This has been a very slow video so far. Apologies, folks. We are... Dissolve and marriage. No, we already have a marriage alliance with them, though, so what the hell? Dissolve. Dissolve. There's no submit option for these guys. We can cash in and try to get alliances with some of those forces. How about you guys? We can form alliances with hostile forces. Don't think there's a whole lot of point to it. Are there tribes we want to appease? If we were to go to war with the... these tribes are 100% on the side of the... Well, no, actually, they're not 100% on the side of the Takeda. They're just... We're not the ones competing for their favor. If we were to attack... You guys might be... useful to have with us. Oh, but it's between us and the Matsudai, where the Hojo don't have any sway over you. I guess this clan might become relevant. It's not very much gold. Is there any enemy bases we need to be reconnoitering? Doesn't really look like it. Because I guess I did some reconnoitering over here and decided I can't be bothered to mess with it. So I believe, unless I've got bases to delegate, everything should already be delegated. Yep. Which I guess I could have checked by just coming up here. Let's upgrading castles. Yep. I think we are, oh, and somebody told me I can now use any policy I want. I'm glad somebody pointed this out because of the Nobunaga's ambition traits. So, increased number of troop gold income greatly decreases. Range of daimyo's direct control increases. Region strategy greatly weakened. No. Diplomacy affecting Imperial Court slightly increases. Daimyo becomes less effective. Usable labor has not been a problem. Foreign income and diplomacy effects increase. Craft development speed increases. Crop development speed decreases. Foster system. No. Thief assurance. All officer loyalty increases. Population increases quickly. Officer loyalty decreases when bases are lost. This could be a good one. All officer loyalty increases. Population increases quickly. Officer. Yeah, I like that one because we do have some conservative officers and low stat officers who are kind of pissy. And I haven't been losing bases. Buddhism sanction. I don't know why. Not enough gold to enact. Ooh. Well, let's leave that one be for right now. This is distant diplomacy. Buddhism sanction. Western merchants come less often? No. Second merchants come more often. Merchandise gets less expensive during trades. Why is that a demerit? Official purveyor seems pretty good. Merchandise gets less expensive. Sakai merchants come more often. Council system. Loyalty of officers, no. Attack power decreases when horses are not deployed. Oh, this is the yeah, I actually want this one. This will make the horses plus cavalry guys even stronger. But I'm gonna come back to a minute. Harvest increases base number of months enacted. Gold decreases, don't want gold to decrease. Special clans outside of coalition, no. Loyalty of officers of recruit, no. Revolts happen more often, popularity is low, population increases quickly. Popularity recovers more quickly. I like that one. Gold income slightly decreases. No. I like this one too. Retainer assembly. Troops at castles greatly increase. Conscript development speed increases. Yeah, there's quite a few of these policies that I like out of the neutral. And so retainer assembly to boost my because I'm not using fortresses, I'm using castles. What's the difference between fortresses and castles? Fortresses I thought were the strong points. But the troops at castle, the conscript development speed is what I'm liking. Land survey, no, not going to decrease loyalty, not going to decrease income. Yeah, I think oh man, maybe I'll sell just a little bit of food so I can get those policies rolling. My policy expense is going to go up even more, but now I can get a few of those that are really good. So I liked what militia greatly increases, usable labor greatly decreases. It's been a very long time since I used up all the labor I had. So that one might be good. But I'm not using militia much, I'm using troops. Foster system, troops, yeah, I like that one. Thief assurance. Yep. Official purveyor. Yep. Council system. No. I like to improve cavalry. Wow, I just went through all my cash again. I think I grabbed some that I decided weren't worth it last time. Whew, I'm going to spend a whole video on all this stuff, folks. I'm not going to have any combat. I apologize. It's been a while since we've done one like this. Controlled tribes max soldier greatly decreases. Harvest increases. Yeah, no, I want to keep that in place. I want to keep that one in place. That one in place. Yeah, all the progressive ones I like. Retainer assembly. Troops at castles increase. Conscript creed. Definitely want that. Lowland taxation. Not really. Suggestion box would be good, and it's fairly cheap. Old thief assurance. Captured officers become easier to employ. Enticing becomes more effective. Loyalty. No, I don't want to do that one. Coalition. Trust from clans outside the coalition. No. Canal improvement. No. Attack power decreases when horses are not deployed. I like that one. Council system. Yeah, it's not worth it. Merchandise gets less expensive. Sakai merchants come more often. I don't see the downside of this one, unless it's like they're saying that I just get less out of when I sell stuff. But my income is going to increase. Buddhist sanction, I'm pretty sure, is bad. All officers' loyalty increases, I like. What else was down here? Troops, fortresses versus castles. No, I didn't want that one. Actually, yeah, I think that was it. That was all the stuff I wanted. I'm now completely out of money, though, so I better sell a little bit more food again and just try to, like, chill out with the selling of all the food.
Thank you
Next
very much.
time, I'll stop. I can stop anytime I want, folks, selling food. Anyway, this has been an entirely domestic video, which I kind of feel bad about, but, you know, I'm recording tonight because I kind of have to. You guys are actually caught up. Unless a few people are like, you know, my last video that I recorded, the previous video, where Nobunaga's unit was defeated in battle, has only been online for a few hours, so I'm sure more people will respond to that video. But this is as caught up as you guys have been to what I'm recording in a long time, so I'm responding to fairly recent comments, like the person who let me know that, hey, Nobunaga just developed the clan trait where you can use any policy you want. And that's why now I just decided to go in and, like, we're dumping a lot of money into our clan policies. Real quick before we end, we'll take a look at that. I'm curious now. Because clan policy expense is, yeah, we're 3 times as high as the next one, and we've got twice as many policies as they do. Is that good or bad? Hard to say, but it seems like we now are going to get boosts for even greater boosts for these gun and rifle carrying troops, and of course even greater, you know, penalties if we don't have that combination going. But I feel like I feel like it's pretty good. I guess you don't actually get to look at the individual policies unless you examine the individual clans. But yeah, we got all the progressive policies but one, and we handpicked a couple of... I think I'm going to lose distant diplomacy as soon as we get some trust going with some of those distant clans. I did it in the hopes of getting... Well, you know what, we probably better keep it, because it gives us the opportunity to recreate some stuff later. Improved cavalry, thief assurance, official purveyor. Oh, well, you know, I gotta call it a video. When we come back, folks, I am going to check and see if we have fewer officers who are pissed off, because we are spending gold every month to increase all officer loyalty. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.